People, welcome back to the channel, and this is not Syrupy. Now, this is a follow-up to the previous video that we did about the Chinese mechanics in Jamaica. So before you complain and say another Chinese video, a tired for your Chinese video, you need to listen to the full video. Matter of fact, you need to listen to the end and see how this affects you, whether directly or indirectly. Because I guarantee you, somewhere or somehow, this, if it don't start affect you yet, it will eventually. Trust me on that. Even though they are not currently operating in Jamaica, but it's only a matter of time before they or others start to reappear stronger than ever before. Now, let's make this clear. I am not a mechanic or a tradesman. In fact, I make money from the Chinese as well because my business sells to the Chinese. So this is not me making a video just because my business is affected. My business is perfectly fine. Now what I really want to address is the short-sightedness of Jamaicans. You make a point, they automatically jump to the easiest conclusion without thinking deeper or further. In the previous video that I did, I said that Chinese, when they make plans, they make 50-year plans or 100-year plans. They themselves, the current generation, are not going to be the fruits of that plan. It's a plan set in place for generations to come. Unfortunately, Jamaicans fail to see it this way. So when you see one Chinese set up shop in Jamaica, or any country for that, bear in mind that there are plans to have more similar or different shops offering the same service or different service, because if they find out there's a demand, they will be there to supply. That's how Chinese operate. In my opinion, Chinese operate like, well, I was gonna say cockroaches, but that will sound disrespectful. So I will instead say ants, right? So if piece of crumbs fall on the ground, you're gonna find one ants come out and investigate it. Then twos, there will be tens, maybe hundreds, maybe thousands, if that crumbs does not disappear or if there's more around like it. So that's how the Chinese operate. So you see, with regards to Jamaica, you see one mechanic shop pop up, bear in mind, there will be more. And from mechanic shop to hairdresser, yes, from hairdresser to cabinet making, from cabinet making to whatever it is that offers a service in Jamaica, right? They have already conquered the food distribution business. They did it over a period of years, quietly, until in every town in Jamaica there is supermarket or several supermarkets. They did it in all major towns and now even in small towns. Small towns, that only had shops or mini marts that was Jamaican owned. They are at risk, or they have been wiped out by the Chinese competition. And as I said, Jamaicans will not be able to compete with Chinese, and I will do a separate video for the reasons why Jamaicans cannot compete with Chinese, with prices and with support. There are several factors that cause Chinese to thrive in the Jamaican economy more than the average Jamaican. The Chinese have dominated the food distribution network, and they have slowly started to go after the hardwares and electrical equipment distributors, solar and other equipment are at risk currently. The hardwares already got hit and are getting hit quietly under our noses and no one is even noticing. Maybe the people who owns the hardwares are not noticing. Well, they are noticing because I'm sure they're having less sales than before. They started to go into the agriculture sales department, agriculture products, pig feed, chicken feed, chemicals, etc. All of they have shops currently in Jamaica. And believe it or not, they get support left, right, and center from our same Jamaicans. And don't get me wrong, Jamaicans, of course, are trying to hide high prices because if you can save a $50 here or a $100 here, it makes your money goes further because Jamaican government have made it impossible to survive in this economy. So we definitely need low expense. So we definitely need cheaper alternatives so our money can stretch. So that is one big factor that's driving the Chinese suppliers in Jamaica. The hardware supplies are getting hit. Most of you, as I said, will not notice or may have not noticed, but every supermarket in China, every Chinese supermarket sell hardware supplies, PVC pipes, fittings, that is the little small items. Now, hardwares will still make money from cement and steel and aggregates, So a lot of people might not notice, but it's only a matter of time before they venture into that heavy stuff. But by cropping the little edges, the drills, the tools, and all of those stuff, by taking away the little pickings, the electrical supplies, plugs, of course, that will in turn ensure that the Jamaican owners of these hardwares, they will eventually see less sales from these small items because of course Jamaicans are going to be buying them from the Chinese, right? So that's where it starts, but it will get further. I guarantee you, that's how they work. They start little and then they expand. That's how Chinese work. And anytime them start sell car parts, the phone I go see the God owner serve because you see people comment and say because such man a mechanic why them don't support Chinese mechanic coming into Jamaica. Some people believe that because my business I get slowed down, then that's why I do video. But bear in mind that them coming after the automotive industry fully force. They already sell lubricants in every Chinese supermarket. Trust me on that. Wait until they start selling parts. Some of them even start selling LEDs, car lights. So all of you small automotive shops, best believe that your bread is on the line as well. Yeah man. A lot of Jamaicans don't understand how interconnected the economy is. Maybe they understand or maybe they don't. Maybe technically a lot of them don't understand. So the ones that were celebrating the arrival of the mechanics and they were saying, yes man, Jamaicans too lazy and they hold on to my car for how long and they don't deliver it and this and that and that. So we don't try to fix the problem or what, or the whatever it is that cause the mechanics or our servicemen to operate this way. We don't try to find a solution. But as soon as the Chinese bring the quick solution, that's where we jump to it without realizing that everyone in Jamaica, we need each other, because when such mechanics don't have customers and such mechanic or such cabinet maker don't make money, best believe that your business or whatever it is that you do for a living will be affected eventually. Not directly, but indirectly. So you little dollies that sell rum in the bar, because almost every dolly nowadays have a bar, you know. Yeah, almost every dolly nowadays have a bar. So all of you who have a little bar or a little shop or mini mart, best believe that your revenue is going to be affected, because Chinese is not coming to buy anything from you. Chinese is not coming to sit in your bar. Chinese is not coming to your hairdresser. And if such mechanic or such serviceman or plumber or whatever it is, his money go down, best believe he won't have money to come to give to his wife or girlfriend or daughter or son to come and spend in your establishment. So it's only a matter of time because before your business go flat as well. Alright? So we need to understand that every part of the economy is connected some way or the other. Eventually, maybe I'm not thinking about all of the ways that it's connected, but I'm sure you can think of other ways where the money gets passed around to each other. Some way, somehow. The schools, even the GSL or Carmart, whatever, everybody money are gonna get cut down eventually. It's not gonna be fast, but slowly. Alright? So think about it. And if you can think of other ways where maybe I'm not thinking all the way, but if you can think of other ways where money gets passed around from Chinese to Jamaicans and from Jamaicans to other Jamaicans, you can put it in the comment section. You can have a discussion about it. As usual, thank you for taking the time to listen to these few minutes, and thank you for supporting the channel any way, form, by a like, subscribe, or a share. And again, this is not therapy. Thank you for checking out the channel.